In this video, we gonna present about Malaysian Code on Corporate Governance 2017. This video gonna be presented by our members group, which is 7%. First of all, I would like to say that MCCG already have been built since year 2000. After MCCG 2000, government improved it, the MCCG until a new version which is known as MCCG 2017.
Hello everyone, my name is Mccg, metric number is 252886. Today I gonna to present the objective of the video. During this video, we wish to let more people to know about the Malaysian Code of Corporate Governance. Furthermore, knowing about the breakdown of the corporate governance in Malaysia, decide that what are the main pillars of MCCG and what suggestions can improve the MCCG. Okay, first of all, what is the meaning of corporate governance? Corporate governance is the process and structure used to direct and manage the business and affairs of the company through enhancing business property and corporate accountability with the ultimate objective of realizing long-term shareholder value, which is taking into the account interests of other stakeholders. MCCG, Malaysian Code of Corporate Governance. The MCCG is a set of corporate governance best practices for companies to adopt. The objectives of MCCG are focused on strengthening board structure and composition, recognize the role of directors as active and responsive fiduciaries. They have a duty to be effective steward and guardian of the company, not just in setting strategy direction and overseeing the conduct of business, but also in ensuring that the company conduct itself in compliance with law and ethical values, and maintain an effective governance structure to ensure the appropriate management of risk and level of internal control. On top of that, what is the outcome when performing good in Malaysian Code on Corporate Governance? If the company performing well in MCCG, it can help them laying a strong foundation for the board and its committee to carry out their role effectively. Furthermore, it can help them promoting timely and balanced disclosure. Other than that, it can help safeguarding the integrity of financial reporting. Besides that, good MCCG also can emphasizing the importance of risk management and internal control. Moreover, it also encourages shareholder participation in general meetings.
Hi everyone, I am Vidya, daughter of Atmanathan, my metric number 255804. Now I'm going to present about background of corporate governance in Malaysia. What is corporate governance role? As we all know that corporate governance plays a very important role in the development of nation, particularly in improvement of its financial and capital market. It is true in the case of Malaysia experience where the need good corporate governance was set off by 1997-98 Asian financial crisis. There was then an urgent need among others to introduce good governance practices. This is because to stabilize the financial and capital market. As following financial crisis, government take initiative establish a minority shareholder watchdog group in 2000. It is because to support good corporate governance practice in capital market and also to safeguard the interests of minority shareholders. In 2000, the first Malaysian Code on Corporate Governance was introduced, and this was later replaced by the revised codes in 2007. The latest version of Malaysian Code on Corporate Governance was introduced on 26th of April 2017 by the Securities Commission Malaysia, and it is replacing the 2012 code, and it came into effect immediately. Why MCCG 2017 was introduced? It is introduces aimed at strengthening Malaysia's corporate culture, secured on accountability and transparency, and create investors' confidence. It is also adopts a comparable applications to companies depending on size, complexity, and suitability. Applies to all listed companies in Malaysia, but certain only applicable to large companies which listed in Bursa Malaysia or companies with market capital of 2 billion and above. and it also encourages non-listed entities to grab the MCCG to upgrade accountability, transparency, and sustainability. Last but not least, the code which will take effect for financial year ending 31st December 2017 is actually centers on three principles, namely board leadership and effectiveness. It is meant that effective audit, risk management and internal controls, and corporate reporting and relationship with stakeholders.
Hi. Now we continue to the main pillar of MCCG. There are three main pillars of MCCG 2017 which are divided into three principles: Principle A, Principle B, and Principle C.
Hello, my name is Nur Akila Soleha binti Abdullah. My matrix number is 256262 and I will present about the first main pillar of MCCG 2017.
The first principle is board leadership and effectiveness.
The first point is board responsibilities. The board is collectively responsible for long-term success of company and providing top leadership and championing good governance and ethical practices throughout the company. Boards are responsible for meeting the objectives and goals of the company by set up the company's strategic aim, responsible for installing good corporate governance practice, position of CEO, provide sound governance advice, and directors receive meeting materials within reasonable period. There is demarcation of responsibilities between board committees, and management. The board is committed to promoting good business conduct and maintaining a healthy corporate culture that endangers integrity, transparency, and fairness. The second point is board composition. Board composition influences the ability of the board to fulfill its oversight responsibilities. Board decisions are made objectively in the best interest of the company, and stakeholders are able to form an opinion on the overall effectiveness of the board and individual directors. The third point is remuneration. Directors' remuneration, which is well structured, clearly linked to the strategic objectives of a company, and which rewards contribution to the long-term success of the company, which is very important in promoting business stability and growth. The level and composition of remuneration of directors and senior management take into account the company's desire to attract and retain the right talent in the board and senior management to drive the company's long-term objectives. Remuneration policies and decisions are made through a transparent and independent process. Stakeholders are able to assess whether the remuneration of directors and senior management is commensurate with their individual performance, taking into consideration of the company's performance.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Hadi bin Hasnan. My matrix number is 265268, and I will continue to the Principle B and C. Okay, now I continue to the Principle B, Effective Audit and Risk Management. The first one from Principle B is Audit Committee. An effective audit committee can bring transparency, focus and independent judgment needed to oversee the financial reporting process. It also plays a key role in a company governance structure. Knowledge, skills, experience and commitment of its member is critical to audit committee's ability to discharge its responsibilities effectively. A strong understanding of financial reporting process, complement with a wide range of diverse perspectives can significantly change the quality of audit committee. Secondly, risk management and internal control framework. Proper risk management and internal control are important aspects of a company's governance, management, and operations. Risk management focuses on identifying trade and opportunities, while internal control help counter trade and take advantage of opportunity. Successful companies integrate effective governance structures and processes with performance-focused risk management and internal control at every level of the company and across all operations. The board of directors is responsible for the company risk management and internal control system. Now we move to Principle C, integrity in corporate reporting and meaningful relationship with stakeholder. The first thing in Principle C, communication with stakeholders. Ongoing engagement and communication with stakeholders build trust and understanding between the company and its stakeholders. It provides the stakeholders a better appreciation of the company's objective and the quality of its management. We move to the second point, conduct of general meeting. General meetings are important platforms for directors and senior management to engage shareholders to facilitate greater understanding of the company's business, governance, and performance. Shareholders should exercise their right to ask questions, provide views, and vote at general meeting. These three principles that I have mentioned before, Principle A, Principle B, and Principle C, are the main functions in MCCG 2017.
Hi everyone, my name is Siti Aisyah binti Muhammad Ghazali and my metric number 265444. For this video, I'm going to present about suggestions to improve MCCG. So here is a suggestion to improve MCCG. So the first suggestion is to build and maintain an effective governance infrastructure. It is a need to have a specific policies to guide organizational behavior in terms of all action and decisions of organization. By making an effective infrastructure, the organization needs to have a strong processes and procedure to protect access of information about the organization. And next, learn to enhance the board meeting, agenda, and board committee structure to have a high-performing board. So, the next suggestion to improve MCCG by recognize and managing risk. To identify the risk of the organization, it can be done by maintaining control and monitor over shareholders' investment in companies' assets. The other step is to have internal auditing to control risk and make sure the internal auditing well educated and have experience in managing risk.
Hello and hi everyone. My name is Nur Fatin Shazwani binti Zakaria, metric number 256084. Now I will continue with suggestions to improve MCCG. Next is improve the skills and the knowledge in their respective field. The staff itself need to have the variety of skills. This is important because the staffs represent an appropriate balanced relationship between directors with workers regarding to their experience and the knowledge to manage the MCCG. The directors also should seek for the additional qualification of the staff before hiring them. This will make the companies more effective, which lead to the good performance. Our next suggestions to improve the MCCG is major focus on organizational behavior. This means they must have a strong team building among the staff in their organization because they can deal properly during their job. Then, they need to have a strong internal processes and procedures during their meeting or decision making. They need to monitor the organizational performance from their own staff and their works. They also must follow the guidelines and the rules, which means the company need to strengthen their rules and regulations. Furthermore, the manager should establish the guidelines for organization to achieve their company goals. Next, the manager also needs to ensure that the strategy decided are flexible and achievable.
Hi, my name is Hazi Fikri bin Zamri and my number metric is 259535. So I'm gonna talk about the conclusion for MCCG 2017. So here are the conclusion, guys. The easier way to understand this topic we're gonna show to you for those that are still confused about what is actually MCCG 2017. Please listen and focus just for a couple minutes to understand. Number 1. MCCG 2017 approach could stimulate the development and provide a better effectiveness for companies and stakeholders, which is it will help a company to work in full of integrity. Number 2. In MCCG 2017, the apply or explain basis providing more flexibility and room for companies to decide whether apply the recommendation distinctive or apply other practice. Amazingly, the apply or explain an alternative basis in MCCG 2017 can express the purpose behind the codes with more clearly and also encourage the adoption of these codes. So here, need to remember, need to memorize the new concept that are MCCG 2017 introduced in this new MCCG, which is care, is the important point in MCCG 2017. What is actually care? C for comprehend, which is understand and internalize the spirit behind the practice. Apply, implement the practice in substance to achieve intended outcomes and report. Provide a fair and meaningful disclosure on corporate governance practice. Thanks for listening and watching.